In the wake of seeing an odd, horrible occurrence including a patient, Dr. Rose Cotter begins encountering startling events that she can't make sense of. Rose should stand up to her disturbing past to make do and get away from her astonishing new reality. At a psychiatric ward, psychiatrist Dr. Rose Cotter meets with Laura Weaver, who had several days earlier witnessed her professor die by suicide. Laura states she is being pursued by a demon that takes the form of people smiling at her, and that it told her she is going to die. She begins to have a mental breakdown and convulses after saying the entity has appeared in the seemingly empty room. Rose calls for help, but turns to find Laura calmly smiling at her before cutting her own throat. Following the suicide, Rose witnesses Carl, another patient, smiling at her and shouting that she is going to die. She orders for Carl to be restrained, but suddenly sees that Carl was asleep the whole time. Concerned for Rose's mental well-being, her supervisor Dr. Morgan Desai gives her a paid week off. The supernatural occurrences continue, severely harming Rose's relationships with her fiancé Trevor and her sister Holly, who believe she is going insane. Rose has had a strained relationship with Holly ever since the death of their abusive and mentally ill mother, who overdosed and whose body was discovered by a young Rose. At her nephew's birthday party, Rose's wrapped gift has somehow been replaced by her dead cat, which disappeared the night before. Rose then sees a party attendant smiling at her, invisible to others. Finding that Laura's teacher was grinning at her during his demise, Rose visits his widow Victoria, who guarantees that her significant other began acting contrastingly subsequent to seeing a lady bite the dust by self-destruction. Rose visits her ex, Joel, a police criminal investigator who had answered Laura's passing. Going through police records, they find a chain of situations where somebody endured clearly powerful